Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. We're going to go ahead and start off with the replay to get you to where we were, just in case you hadn't joined me from the get-go. This is going to be the final bits and pieces and details added to Minstrel Monet. Yeah. Well, this was the original pose that I was going to do, and it's changed just a smidge, not by much. Surprisingly, because it could have changed a lot. This is the second entry to my Dungeons and Divas, which is basically American singers as fantasy characters. So basically, and pretty much dangerous, I've got Janelle Monae. Or at least a likeness of her, as a minstrel. And I've kind of, as I was drawing her, and she's got this black and white motif, I thought that she would be an interesting type of character if she had, like, she usually has an entourage in her videos, just like a lot of people in her videos, dancers and whatnot. And if she was a minstrel, and she's a one-woman show, and she's playing her music, then she has these will-o-wisps coming after her, as her minions or dancers, her entourage. Maybe they may help her set up. Maybe they start dancing and doing their own thing, and to her music, maybe even showing, kind of like a little spirit dancing to her beat, and it's so mystical and beautiful that people are like, "Wow, take my money." And then anybody who tries to come after her is like, they become part of her show. So I have her holding a Kora. It's an African instrument. I've got to add a few things to, namely the strings, and extend the stick down a little bit further. And but yeah, I love that she's got this black and white motif. I've never seen a minstrel, with those kind of colors. So it kind of made me think that she could be worthy adversary. Since she goes it alone, she can handle herself in a dungeon. So maybe she's off to do a performance for a horde or something like that, entertain the troops, and she's got her runes going down her back to give her power. I was going to come up with some rings to put on her fingers that'll also light up, and then I want this Kora to be a kind of like a weapon as well. Maybe it's a wand, maybe it doubles kind of like a sword ish type thing. I haven't quite decided yet. Let's see, so I'm kind of anxious to get started. So but yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe as she's singing her songs, they're dancing along with her or dancing to her beat, and she's gorgeous and she gets the job done. Now I'd like to put some sort of, I don't know, I don't want to make this too much longer, because it's like she could be her own character. I would love to see Janelle Monae like just lighten stuff up. That would be tight. Yeah. So as I'm starting to complete this one, I'm trying to give thought to who the next diva will be, or I might take a break and color a superhero or something like that. But definitely want to revisit, because I love fantasy. I love fantasy. I love D&D. I had a blast when I was a kid, a teenager, playing it with my friends, and it just was a lot of fun. And I think it comes from the DM too. Um, the DM definitely makes a big freaking difference. And then also the people that you play with. If you've got a guy who DMs, who's playing as a character, it's like they become kind of annoying because it's like, well, I want to do this and I want to do that, and why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? And it's like they know more than they should. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's like, man, and then they do things that like taking liberties. And it's kind of hard when you jump into a game with people who are already established and, they already pretty much dominate everything. It's kind of hard, but it's still fascinating to see this world that they've been running around in and become badasses in, and then the challenges that they've got to face. I've had a lot of fun observing the game and then playing the game, and it just stimulates the imagination, makes you want to draw some stuff. Let me make sure that my mic is on, because I am notorious, so notorious for not having this beast on. Okay, it looks like everything's good. All right, so 6 minutes in, we're still getting through Janelle Monae here. I gotta give her another name too. Well, the Minstrel. So I got to a certain point and realized that my initial drawing was too skinny, too small to fit the rest of the body. So I started to improvise and was playing up some of her assets and whatnot. And then I got to a point where, you know what, let's keep it simple. Simple, elegant. I was going to have her maybe step on something here, maybe a leg kicking back, but I'm like, you know what, let's keep the silhouette nice. Just like this. And then I ran out of time as I was working on the Kora. Now, I'm not fond of the colors that I've got here, so as the background, so it may not stay. Let me go ahead and finish up the Kora. It's going to be black and white. Usually it's brown and wood colored, but since this is fantasy, we're going to do some fantastical things. One thing I want to do is light up the strings. So one of the things I'm going to try to do and see if it'll work, I'm going to go, and all the brushes that I'm using are in here, that are already pre-built in here. So if you want to try to emulate this, or do your own, it's not that hard. You just go ahead and use some of the things here. I favor certain brushes that people are like, don't use that. But these brushes are friggin' awesome. Okay, so I'm going to try something. I'm going to change the aspect of this light brush, I believe. And I'm just going to crank it up to streamline because I want these lines to be like crazy straight. And from what I can tell on the Kora, from here, let's see, from, I cannot tell how many strings that is. Let me zoom in here. It's more of a harp than a guitar. And it's got a buttload of strings. They're so fine that I can't tell how many there are, but I'm going to try to see if I can read these guys here and figure it out. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, possibly 19, 18, 20 strings. Interesting. So that's more of a harp than anything. So these lines would have to be like wicked skinny, and I don't think I can get that thin, but I'm going to try. Oh, I need to make sure we're on a different layer so we can see these strings. I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can. It says a line was created, but I don't see no line. I barely see the line. Okay, let's not. Okay. Let's make it a bit bigger so we can see. There we go. That is a bit big, so I'm gonna have to take that down a bit. Down beast. Okay, let's try 9. There we go. I am not drawing 20 lines. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I doubt if I could do 20 lines on this. What I'm going to probably do is just do a handful and just duplicate it. And then manipulate it that way. Okay, so we got all those lines. We're going to select them. Or actually, we'll just go over here. And I think I should be able to hit it. Was it this one? Let's see, maybe copy. Does it give me the option to paste? It does not. Okay. How about this way? I couldn't remember how to duplicate. That's crazy. Usually I just hit this bad boy and... How did I do it? There it is. Okay. Because when I moved it, I went to the wrong direction. Okay, so duplicate. And we'll duplicate it one more time. Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15. One more. But they're not lighting up. And that was the point of it. But that's okay. I think I can make it work. We'll switch this over to like the yellow or orange. Let's try orange. Let's see, and yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, so let's go ahead and move these strings. Got these strings to hold me down. Now, it's easier to manipulate. Oh, bada boom, bada bing. Okay, we're just gonna have to bring it like this. All right, good enough for government work. All right, so. Let's see, do I want to take this one, or actually, let's do this. We'll merge these guys together. Merge, damn you! There we go. All right, so we got these guys together. We'll duplicate it again, and then we'll bring it down. Dun, 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 dun. And I gotta see my picture one more time. Okay. And then we'll just kind of warp it a bit, just so that we can get it to move where we want it. Alright, and then we'll duplicate both of these. Duplicate that one, duplicate that one, and then we will move you, bro. Oh, that's okay. We'll move him downwards. We want to make that free form. Make it small. Come on, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna do it this way. This is going to end up being the shadow. And we'll drop the opacity here. And then this one here, we'll do the same thing. Right here, we'll take you. I choose you! And then select you. And we'll just bring it down just a smidge. And then again, drop the opacity. Excuse me. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh yeah, and the stick. We gotta extend that stick down. But we probably barely see it. So I think what I'll do, it's going to be pretty much black, so we'll barely see it. Let's see. I think it's safe to go ahead and merge these fellas. And we'll merge these two as well. It's like, drink your damn water, Kim. Alright, so I'm gonna get a harder brush. Wrong place. Right here. Oh, that's right. I was gonna light up these strings. Let's do this. We've got the light pen. We'll change this to orange. So we'll have like a couple strings here. And we'll pop up the size. And we'll do it like that. All right. Okay, so she's got that going on, and maybe let's, for giggles, I wonder if we want to, let's see, what other, I want to try something. And instead of these guys being kind of normal notes, I think, let's see, I think I want to make them fuzzy. Let me select them. I don't even know what layer I'm on. Okay, I'm on a different layer. Cool. Then come over here and we'll liquefy them. And I kind of want to make them into smoke, or make them look smoky. Let's see. We'll take the size down a bit. And just kind of give them this weird vibration, smokeness or something, distortion. Get them to twirl a bit. Yeah, they're just looking fuzzier. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and get rid of these guys. Okay, so we're lit up. I'll have to think about that a little bit. Because I want them to look scary. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's try this. Let me drop that. We'll put them on another layer. That way, if I punk out, I can always get rid of it. Let's see. There's black. Well, actually, let's use the orange again. And then I'm trying to think. Do I want to use one of the element brushes? And let's see, we'll use smoke. There we go. It's a little thick though. Let's take that down. Too thin. Let's take it up a little bit. Oh no, I don't think I like that. Let's clear it. I was liking a little bit of the musical note though. Let's see. And then like her little dancers would be like, let's see. I wonder if I can do. Yeah, it comes off like a calligraphy brush. Got to do some like menacing faces or something like that, or dragon. Yeah, it's like drawing with one of those a calligraphy brush. It has the fat to thin, the thick to thin type of thing. But it's not wispy enough. So let's see. We'll come here to liquefy. And I'm trying to think, do I want to use push or let's try push and make the size bigger. Let's see. There we go. Just got to hold it down a little longer. Make it a little bigger just to really distort the crap out of this. And maybe maybe if it was going around. Like an aura. Let's see. Maybe bring it around her. Where like, ooh, maybe off the feather. But then again, it kind of defeats the purpose of what's going on with the not mandolin. I keep wanting to call it a mandolin. It's not a mandolin. Let's see. Can I? Huh. Maybe I have to play with it a little bit to figure it out. But I thought it would be kick-ass if it was musical notes type of thing. It's just so fat. Let's bring this down. This might be better. Okay. But I want them inside the swirl, which is... You're asking a bit much, Kimberly. And they don't look scary. It looks like fire, but it doesn't look scary. Okay, we'll think about it. We'll clear it. Okay. Anyway, let's finish up some of the hat, some of this other stuff. Let's throw some textures in there. This is going to be, I think, black and white. Or maybe one part is going to be white and the other part will be black. Let's do that. Let's see, let's hit those buttons. I'm still on that fire brush. Let me get out of that. Let's see. Oh, that's the smoke. Now I'm wondering, I want something that kind of looks like it's, let me see what we've got for luminance, because there's like the pulsating type of thing too. Let me see what glimmer does. Go back to orange. That's too small. It's too many. It looks weird that it's orange and yellow. Let's see, let's try. What does yellow give you? No. I wonder if I could take something and see if I can make it oh, gorgeous. But I want it to come off of this beast. Let's see. Let's see, maybe, I do like that though. I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. Now, I need to create a brush where there are musical notes. I wonder. Oh, what is light leak? What does that mean? Huh. Never used that one. Let me see. Let me bring it smaller. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what this does. Let's see. I might be able to make the musical notes off of this. Let's see. Barely. No, it looks like a reflection of some sort. Okay, let's throw that. Haven't decided yet. Hey Starlight, how are you? Thanks for popping in. And thanks for leaving a comment. I truly appreciate it. Sometimes I think I'm just talking to myself, even though I'm not talking to myself. Okay. One of the things I wanted to do was wanted to bring this stick down a little bit. It's got to be behind this, but I've already flattened the layers like a dumb bunny. Let's see. So I'm going to have to put it on top because I don't know what layer I'm on. I'm on this layer. So it should be fine. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make it look like this is a magical instrument where it's giving off, you know, kind of like a menacing vibe. And I don't know, I don't think I feel so menacing today. I'm not at my usual intimidating self. Come on, you. Just want to make a rectangle. There we go. And then I could edit that shape. And see if I can get it almost. There we go. And then we'll just fill this bad boy in. And then we'll fill in the bottom parts here. Let's see if it'll fill it in with black. All right. Oh, that was cute. Okay. Fine. Be a bear. All right. So we got that part going. Okay. Good enough for government work. Now this is the part that I guess it rests up against the ground. Let's see. I'm trying to think, is that angle right? The angle's okay, I guess. Let me erase these guys. Don't really need them. Oh yeah, that's right. It should be in shadow too. Just a little shadow. Let me back that up a bit. Just a smidge of shadow. There we go. All right, so some texture. Let's see, we'll put some texture on this brim here and here. And we've got kind of like a leathery skin texture. Let's see, I could do it with the oil pastel. Oh, now she is all about geometric patterns and stuff too. I wonder if I can use any of this on her. Let's see. Let's see, where can I put you? Nah, I don't think they do polka dots. Let's see, we'll select, we'll give us another layer. Oh, we'll merge this one down with this guy. Come here. We'll put you here. And we can merge everything. We can merge these guys. I'm not sure about layer 3 yet. Merge, damn you! Okay. And then, let's see, we're gonna go, we're still sticking with the white and black here. And we'll apply the same texture here. We'll add. Let's see, so it's going to be here. I'm trying to think, do I want to put it? We'll put it here too. So this here will be, oops, I hate when it does that. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I'm still on that line brush. Interesting. Okay, let's try something. I said select. Select what I select, not what I selected. Alright, so if I do that, maybe if I fill it with black. Come on, you. Because the color threshold has been knocked down. Or not knocked down. Come on. Okay, you should have been filling. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Seriously? Why are you giving me problems? Let's do it above it then. Yeah, ha. Be that way. Oops, didn't want to do that. Okay. And then let's take that, throw this on here. Oh, now she's definitely looking pimp. Oh, let's try something. We've got liquefy, and we'll just spin these guys around. Come on, you. Too much. Let's reset. We'll take the size down a bit. Just yeah, nothing screams medieval like zebra stripes. Okay, let's and we'll liquefy it again, but we'll push it real good. Okay, push, make you smaller. No, we'll make you bigger. Push harder. This is what I should have used on the skirt. Damn it. Okay, we don't want to fill. There we go. There we go. Fill this damn thing. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay, let's select it again. I wasn't feeling the love. Let's try a different texture. Ooh, that's different. I've never seen this one. Looks like a fingerprint. I think I kind of like it. Okay, let's fill this in. This part was going to be black. Oh. Interesting. Back. Why are you doing this? Okay. It's not going back. Where? Okay. Stop selecting. Yeah, erase stroke. Oh, that's why it frickin' conked out. Be that way. Okay. Yay. It kind of reset itself. Yay. Okay. Or how far back did it go? Okay, not too bad. Okay. Now I do like that texture, but it must have been too much for what I had going on. We'll fill this with white. Let's see, we're gonna fill this with black. And we'll just add some shadow. Keep it simple. Okay, and then we'll do this part with white. Yeah. But first, let's see if we can do these guys. We'll see if we can make it kind of silver. Let's see, we'll do some... Get off that one pattern. That was too much for it. Ooh. I wish I could zoom in on these. They have different little patterns of themselves. Okay, so what is abstract? Oh, well, if I want to do like an African type of print, I wonder what triangulum will do. Let me see. And we'll do it like in the blue, just to, because I know I'm going to smudge it anyway. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, that's, oh, you know, this would have made a great ruffle. I wonder. Let's see. I'll do it on another person. Okay. Let's see. Let's clean this up. We'll take off the tessellates. Oh, membrane. Let's see what that does. This might make interesting hair. This could have been what I could have used for this here. Just to make it look like it's coming off of the guitar or the Kora. Interesting. Okay, let's trying to stay focused. Focus. We'll take this gray here. Where are you? There you are. Let's see. There were other. Huh. I wonder. There was a skin texture that I like. It wasn't splatter. Where was it? Fresco would give it a nice, probably rough texture. Stucco would definitely give it, we'll try to give it a leathery texture. Let's see. Oh, now this would have been great for that granite that I was doing. We don't want her to look dirty. Dirty as we already have been. Okay, alright, maybe not that. But it was a skin texture. It was touch-ups. That's what it was. And this rough skin and zombie skin, I think, look really great to make kind of like a leather. There we go. So, like right here, maybe make these into braces. And I'll put them on a higher layer. There we go. And then we'll do a bit of a gray here for the black, and then get it just like black all together. Just bring that down a bit. Back to the gray, and then give them a bit of a shadow. These laces here. And just make that, let's see, we'll start with white. We'll do a harder brush here. Or actually, let me get the other side too. Make it bigger so we can see that texture. And that wouldn't be too bad right here either. I wonder. It doesn't show when it's already white. Let's see. Make it like a little bit of a, maybe a bluish tinge, so we can still see the texture. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll select the shapes to keep it together. Let me come back a bit. We'll just stay inside the lines here. Save us a little bit of time in erasing. All right, And then we'll just go ahead and toss that brush on in there. And then we'll do the same thing on this, right here. Yeah. I don't want to give her Popeye arms. Okay, make that black. With a little bit of gray. Let's see. There we go. We'll do a little bit of blue on this one. Oops, that's not too bad. Okay. I'll select this guy right here. Oops, that's not selection. Yeah, so I'm totally seeing her as like a kind of like a necromancer slash, oops, let me add to this, necromancer slash bard. Instead of like killing you off and sending you to the great unknown, she's going to add you to her show until she's done with you. There could be a worse afterlife. Oh, you know, I could probably, well, I don't want to make it too much. I was going to add that ruffle on here, hanging off the sides here. Okay, so we got that. Let's throw some more whites. Just in a few places. And we'll see if we can bring this symbol back out. But I want to use something that will make, oh yeah, the luminance. Oh, I love the luminance. Okay. Do I want to use light brush or light pen? Let's see. We'll make this like a gray, and then we'll bring the white highlights onto it. Oops. Forgot that it was huge. Okay, let's make it on its own, so in case I flub it up, we'll make it down a little bit. Oh, too much. A little down. And the more I throw on it, let's see. Oh, where's that flare? Oops, too much. Too much flare. Just a little bit of flare. Is this still selected? Yes, because if you're going to be a pimp, you may as well go all out. Let's see, I wonder. There we go. Pretty. But it needs something. It needs some black. Get off the flare and come back to the soft brush. All right. Just a few spots. And then I'll smudge these guys a bit to give it a little bit of gray. Oop! Smudge brush too smudgy. Okay, we'll just use a little brush here. You. Make you gray. Okay. Make you gray. Just a smidge. We got it down low. Keep that ethereal look to this. We should have it reflect a little bit of the color here. We'll take a little bit of that blue. Just kind of have it reflect around the edges here. And then we'll take a bit of that blue and we'll just let that be the shadow. Smudge it up a bit, just to soften it. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Not liking her background. Oh yeah, I forgot about the little laces here. Let's see, it's 7 o'clock. God, dandruff. Where does the time go? Let's put it on another layer. We'll merge these guys together. I've only got 11 layers to play with. We'll do the black and white thing here. Oh no, that's interesting. Ugh. There we go. Let's try it this way. I kind of want them to be the same size. Let's try something else. Back. Let's erase this beast. Oh, not both of them. Let's see. I want to duplicate that guy. All right. We'll fill it with white around the edges. Okay. And give it kind of a come on, you. Kind of make it a little asymmetrical here. And then we'll throw a little bit around here. And we'll smudge it up a bit just to give it that gray look. Let's get a harder brush. We'll use the round brush. It's nice and small. There we go. All right. Excellent. Let's zoom out. Let's see. Good enough for government work. Okay. Will it let me duplicate from here? No. So, duplicate. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Merge them together. Duplicate. And then we'll move it. Oops. Freeform. Here's one. I accidentally made a little mark there. There we go. Yeah, good enough. You know, I think it's too uniform. Let's make one of them a bit bigger. Just for giggles. There we go. Variants. And then we'll duplicate little guy. And we'll slide him over. Okay, and then we'll create some straps. Actually, I wonder if I can merge those guys, duplicate it. Let's zoom out. I hate when I do that. Okay. And then we'll take these guys and flip them. And just put them right there. Make them a little bigger. Okay. About right there is good. All right. I love that tool. Okay. Since this is white, we'll make the straps black, and we'll also use this scaly texture as well. But first, let's go ahead and create it. Let's see, we'll use this round brush. I'm trying to think, do I want to use it on both? Let's see if I do black with a white outline. And I want it to kind of look like it's going around. Let's see if we can get this one to come around a bit. Let's see, how about there we go. I kind of like it, Okay, let's select again. I like the variance of the selection tool because it's not perfect. You know, my selection is not perfect. Oh, you're going to be a bear. Okay. That's kind of pretty too. I wonder if I can emulate that. I'll put a jewel or something like that there. That is kind of cool though. I kind of like that. Love my happy accidents. Yeah, I think what we'll do is put something here. We'll make kind of light it up or something, so it's kind of like magic is working. Oops. Doing its thing. to do that. We'll drop that. First I was going to have these guys crisscross and whatnot, but I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Actually, I do, but yeah, I moved closer to my job, so I don't have the same commute that I had where I could work on stuff while I'm on, you know, riding the bus or something crazy like that. There we go. Oh, straight lines. And I can get rid of... Oh, because I must have merged everybody together. Let me see if I can figure out if I can get rid of that. Make it a little bigger. Now, let's see. Playing with the idea of using... Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to do Whitney Houston as a samurai. Because of... what was it called? The Bodyguard. She and Kevin Costner. He had a... in one of the scenes, she was monkeying around with one of his samurai swords. Very phallic looking. I was like, you know what? That would be so damn killer. And I still need to finish a picture of Todoroki as a samurai from my jacket. I still have that smudge on my jacket that is supposed to be where he's supposed to be. And I never did it. Or, you know, time just got away from me. Or just excuses. Now that Inktober is no longer with us, but it shall rear its head again, and I've got to figure out what to do on it. Again, you know, agonizing for months, what am I going to do? And then I do something completely freaking different. But I know I probably want to put it on a shirt again. Let's see, I want to fix this. Because this looks weird. That does look weird. Okay, let's get even weirder. But I kind of like the idea of this piece coming out of this piece. So maybe it's like on here somehow, attached. Let's get on here. And we'll just kind of let it go with the shape of her arm. Let's see, and we'll use a little bit of gray. Let me change to my favorite brush here, Mr. Soft Brush. I really love using the soft brush. It gives me those soft tones. Well, not just that, but it reminds me of using a pencil the most. I don't really care for some of the other brushes that emulate pencils, but this one, it just seems to work for me. I really, really like this brush. It's so versatile. If I bring it down, it gives me that nice point, and it's still soft. And we'll throw, and now where you see darkness, you should see a corresponding light. So I'm going to add that on here as well. We'll throw a little bit more dark here. Should make it like a blue. And drop the opacity a bit. Crap. Time is running away from me and I wanted this to be the final video. Okay. And I want this to connect with black. Not smudge. I don't know why this brush is acting up. Maybe it's the layer? It could be the layer. That's not black. There we go. That's not black. It's too diffused. Let's go back. Because I want it kind of cinched in this area right here. We'll merge these guys together. Well, actually, before I do that, we'll finish these guys here. Let's see if I can do a marathon here, or sprint. Oh, gotta be on the right layer. Let's see. Still not on the right layer. You, come with me. Okay. Let's see. Select. Okay. Instead of selecting, let's just go ahead and create it. We'll use the soft brush. We'll bring it down a bit. We'll do this for, where did I put the jewels? They're going to be on the last two right here. Okay. Good enough, forgot my work. Oh, you want to be a bear? Come back. And it still didn't do its thing. Okay, fine. Bump it. I'm not symmetrical, girl. In theory, these things should fill pretty fast, but there we go. There we go. And last one. There's a white. Let's see if it'll fill it. So put you here. Don't play with me. Okay. Don't play with me. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think Whitney Houston wearing the scarf that like was severed in two on that sword. and just kind of looking out at the distance or something like that would be like badass as a samurai. Okay. I still failed to color this brim. Okay, Kim. And you're still gonna screw it up. Okay, here we go. Could make this a pimp hat. Pimpalicious. Let's see. This was going to be white. Oh, that's not gonna work. Drop that. Select. Big pause. Okay. Getting in the way of things. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see, and then on this one right here, we'll add to it. We're going to have the white come around there. There we go. Just kind of making it a part of this particular beast here. All right, and okay, and then I'll use a little bit of this gray to kind of give it some contours. Okay, brush. Good. Bad. Bring it down a bit. And then I'll have a little bit of smudging to kind of soften up the edges here. Make it look like it belongs. Let's see. Pimp hat 2. Soften it up a bit. Now this part of the hat right here, we'll just bring the anomaly up a bit so it kind of looks like a bend. All right. We'll get a little bit darker, a little bit harder, and we'll just define these a little bit more. Let's see, we'll go darker right there. Oh, it helped to be on the right layer. Let's get above everybody. I'm going to merge everybody together, so let's see, except for those guys. We'll put you here. You come down. You come down. There we go. So I don't have to fuss with that anymore. Everybody's on the layer, and I can manipulate everybody at the same time if I need to. And then we'll just kind of smudge it. Give it a little bit of variance there. We'll soften it. Let's see. I gotta find a good picture of I just wish I could play these guys' music while I'm drawing them. And then in the speed video, I wish I could have their music playing in the video. Oops. But I can't. Not if I don't want a copyright strike. Alright. Tragedy, tragedy. Okay, so that's part of that, part of that, part of that. These should not be so harsh. Okay, I gotta get going. God, dandruff. Well, maybe I'll take one more day. The cardinal sin. I'm just about done with Dracula. It's definitely a fun little ride. 3 episodes. I'm like, get me. Be gone. Be gone. No, I don't want to go to you. Stop. Shush. Okay. Watch me get a copyright strike for that. Yes, it gives no Fs. The copyright strike has no friends. I'm going to soften up some of these ruffles here, because I just don't like the harsh line that black gives. It's really hardcore. There we go. And just kind of soften it to give it a softer ruffle. There we go. And just kind of vary it a little bit, so have some overlap, some not. Let's see if I've got like a lot of black going on this one. Oh yeah, that's right, it's sitting on the brim here. All right, okay, another thing it's been driving me nuts is the outline around her. I want, like, in the background behind her, like a gradient, and it should be black and white because that's her thing. Let's see, let's do this. And that makes those guys pop out a lot, but that's not black. I want like a jet black here. There we go. That really makes those pop out. Let's see. This edge here. Now I wanted her to kind of light up a bit, but she does a good job of that on her own. Let's see. But this is it. I guess this is just about it. Okay, so let me get rid of, I don't know how that got there. I don't know what layer it's on. What a bear. Okay. Let me play find the layer. That's not going to help. Okay, so it must be on her layer. I hate when I do that. It's like it just doesn't know. I don't know. I guess you meant to do that, Kim. I didn't get to throw any rings on you, darling. Just kind of blend this all in together here. this right here is awkward. Oh, I wonder. No. I was going to add something to that. Let me see if I can just like kind of make a veil of some sort, but to no avail. And we've got something weird happening here, and I don't know what that is. It's messing up my braid here. Let's see. And I've already merged everybody down. Wonderful. Okay, fine. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's do that veil idea. That different brush that we came across, I think it was abstract. Yes, there's membrane and triangulum. I think I'm going to bring the triangulum down a little bit. It's a bunch of triangles. Let's see, but it looks like a veil when it's large. Let me see. Let's not make a bad thing worse. Make it on another layer and make it badass there. Ooh, look at that texture. I like that texture. Okay, shucky ducky. How am I gonna do this? Okay, back it up. Make it a little smaller, and just wanna bring it down just a bit, and then maybe back over, and then we'll make it a little smaller. We'll bring that under here and over. It just looks like a veil. I like it, I like it. Okay, I'll make it bigger just to vary it. And we'll put a white one in there as well. Okay, we gotta do something about this side of her though. I cannot stand this. When her background was white, it was cool, but now it's just like, no. Let's see, we'll have this come over. And we'll just kind of have it play around the brim here. Ooh, we can have it go over her shoulder too. We don't want too much happening. There we go. I do like that. I think that would make a beautiful flower too. Wow. Let's see. I wonder if I can make this into like a ruffle, going around the edges of certain things, like right here. Just to soften stuff up here. It's like, yes, 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 we know you capture souls, but no excuse not to be soft. Let's see, we'll have maybe a little bit of it. I forget what that mesh is called. It's like a bridal veil type of thing. And we'll just have a little bit playing around the edges here. Just have it coming around the edges. And maybe dangling a bit. Okay, now it's gotten really pretty. Okay. All right. A little bit of it coming around her neck. All right. Okay, now let's fix this so we can go bye-bye and go to work. Shoot. Okay, gotta be on the right layer. Okay. Your services are no longer needed. There we go. Hopefully I'm not gonna obliterate her face. Janelle, drawing you has been a pleasure. Thank you very much for being born. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and start the replay for those who are fresh from the fight, came in and was like, what the heck is this? Yeah. This is our minstrel, Janelle Monae, and you know, I wonder if I could bring that same brush. Am I still on it? Yes, I am. Here. And that just adds a little bit of... Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's time to go. God, dandruff, I scared myself. Oh, such is life. Okay. All right. And again, it was great catching up with you, Starlight Cherise. I hope I see you again sometime. And don't be afraid to like, subscribe, and suggest. I love suggestions. Okay, and let's see. That is our girl. I think I want to make this a little bit bigger before I hit the final button. And then again, I will go ahead and upload the speed draw. So if you ain't got time for this, you can definitely catch up with this whole shebang a little bit later in like a 4-minute video instead of a, oh god, hour 2 video, whatever. All right, you guys, again, thank you for watching, and here's our girl. I think she'd make a beautiful minstrel. All right, and that's what I should have used on her legs. God, dandruff. Well, you live and you learn. These brushes are fabulous. Do not let anybody knock the brushes that come with this program. All right, take care, and I will leave you with the time-lapse replay, which will probably take forever, so I'm going to speed right on through it because I got to hit the happy trail. So we did our initial sketch, and I did deviate from the pose just a bit because I thought it was just a little too, well, no, I thought it was a little too stumpy for what I had. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this going faster. I'll figure it out here. There we go. All the way to where we are now. All right, I guess that's it. Yeah, this would have been an 8-minute type of video, additional to whatever we've got right now. But I will be uploading the final, and that will be less than 8 minutes. So you guys have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye. Again, Starlight, thanks for popping in. Bye-bye.